Yesterday, in the Lower East Side, a large number of Latino elected officials came out publicly supporting Andrew Cuomo. We were waiting for that meeting. In fact, we intended to be around at that meeting. But they knew not to have that meeting in the South Bronx. They knew that meeting was never going to take place in the South Bronx. They knew not to have that meeting in East Harlem. They knew that meeting wasn't going to happen in East Harlem, although the councilwoman in East Harlem was there hugging Andrew Cuomo. Palladino's coming, and he's a scary figure, and we all got to unite, all the Democrats unite behind Andrew Cuomo. To me, that's like Dracula saying the wolf man is coming. Go after the wolf man. Dracula's sucking your blood. He's telling, go after the wolf man. And I call Andrew Cuomo and Palladino and the Tea Party the three-headed monster. That's right. We got a three-headed monster in town. That's right. And Andrew Cuomo, he don't want you to read this little book that he put out. He don't talk about policy, and not one of those Puerto Rican elected officials said to him, Andrew, what are you going to do with the $9 billion deficit? Right. That's the question. That's right. You cannot let Andrew Cuomo go away without asking him, what are you going to do with the $9 billion deficit? That's right. Okay. Now, in that little booklet, Andrew lets us know what he's going to do. He's going to lay off a lot of workers. That's right. He's going to freeze the wages of a lot of workers. He's going to cut services. Right. And he's going after pensions. You can read in the newspapers. The pensions are the problem. Workers got pensions too high. The average pension for a state worker is about $18,000 a year. Right. But they're attacking the pensions. And Andrew Cuomo is not different. The Tea Party says, let's cut taxes. Andrew Cuomo says, let's cut taxes. Right. Andrew Cuomo believes in the trickle-down theory of economics. I think our president is learning that the trickle-down theory of economics doesn't work also. In other words, you give the rich more, and the rich will make it better for the working class. It will trickle down. So therefore, you cut their taxes, and they'll spend more money in the restaurants, more this and more that, and we'll be all okay. Andrew Cuomo believes in the trickle-down theory. He doesn't. He's like Mayor Bloomberg. Mayor Bloomberg, there's never a tax on the rich that Mayor Bloomberg likes. No, every tax on the rich, you're going to move out. No. Can't tax them. It's going to hold back economic development. That's right. And Andrew Cuomo is the same way as is Bloomberg. There's some Republicans who supported Andrew Cuomo. Yeah. Even before Palladino, there were Republicans saying, we like Andrew Cuomo. Yeah. At one moment, 6 months ago, Michael Moore of the Conservative Party said, they had Andrew Cuomo come. They said, we like some of his ideas. Yes. Conservative Party. That's right. So Dracula is telling you, we watch out for Palladino. He's going to send the police over and arrest all the Latinos, while Dracula is intending to suck your blood dry. That's right. And again, so many people don't know this, and we have to teach our people. Our people have this thing with the Democratic Party. It's almost like the battered women syndrome. In other words, the Democratic Party done abuse you, done beat you up, comes home every year, beat you up at home, beat you up, and yet, I've always voted Democratic. I've always voted Democratic. Just like there's some battered women who finally say, I ain't going to take this no more. I'm leaving, I'm going to kick his ass, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. That's what we got to do to the Democratic Party. with Joe Bruno?
Yes.
Yeah. With Brian McLaughlin?
Yes.
With Bedler's father? With Clarence Norman? And these guys were stealing, robbing. Vito Lopez was paying his campaign manager $700,000 a year to work at Bushwick Senior Citizen Center for 17 and a half hours a week. He was paying his living girlfriend $350,000. But I'm just using him as an example. We need an attorney general who's independent and ready to take on the corruption. Well, in Brooklyn, there was a guy named Vito Lopez that was stealing and robbing, and we didn't see Cuomo doing anything about Vito Lopez. We need an attorney general who's ready to take on the Yankees, and we look at that community benefits agreement and say, there's something wrong with that, and we got to take these guys. We need an attorney general who says, no, New York City Police Department, the U.S. Constitution says a stop and frisk must be based on reasonable suspicion, and you don't have reasonable suspicion. You must stop this pattern of harassment against young black and Latinos. Charles was recently attacked on Channel 1, comparing Charles to Palladino. Oh my God. And I just want to say something, because I think sometimes, you know, I have an incredible admiration for Charles Barron, and sometimes I think some people feel uneasy about Charles because Charles tells the truth. Yeah. When Charles is like imagine a funeral, and it's a funeral of a person who really never did anything to help anybody, was always abusing people, and everybody at the funeral saying, "Oh, he was such a nice guy." Charles is the type of guy who say, "You know what? That guy was Sometimes the vote in city councils, like Yankee Stadium. The Yankee Stadium vote, he refused to vote to approve Yankee Stadium. The vote was like 46-2. So people say, oh, Charles, you're not being practical. That means that you're supposed to sell your principles down the drain. That's what they mean when they say you're not being practical. And I just want to say that, as Charles is being attacked, I expect to be attacked. As I said, the Freedom Party is a movement. That's right. Charles and I are simply instruments of that movement. If you're only with us until November 2nd, I don't want you to be with us. Because November 2nd is just the beginning. This is a movement. And we need you to leave here. We need you to leave here. Go to the grocery store, tell the grocer, put up signs in your building, hook up your tennis association, speak to your school, speak to your union, call Channel 1, complain about Channel 1, call Cablevision, complain about Channel 12. We need everyone in this room to leave here energized.